is what I imagine is happening. Ezreal's the safer pick. Ezreal's a lot of innate safety against the what do you call it? Renekton. You can get away from Azir relatively easily. You really shouldn't be impaled. Yep. It is going to be that. I would have loved the Samira, but we knew it wasn't going to happen. And now, what is the counter pick going to be? Is it going to be Nami or Milio, which obviously pair really well together?
What about Big Bad Brad?
Will be a very carrier thing, but into
the wife steal
into Ezreal, I don't know if you get quite as much value.
Oh no! He's definitely memeing. He's memeing. It's Big Bad Brad. There we go.
So playing very focused on lane and playing Talia into Bard is actually kind of obnoxious. That is one of the few champions that any champion, and Yorick as well on the side lane, without a dash, it's just obnoxious. It's so easy for the enemy team to collapse. T1 have obviously used this pick with great efficiency. When it comes to power picks, I take KT's side every time, right? Like, I'm looking at the Yorick, which is a top tier pick right now. I don't think the Renekton is really inspiring. I'm looking at Talia, who to me is the premier mid laner right now, that is in a winning matchup.
Seeing what they can get done. This is going to be a big test for KT to try and bounce back. Oh man, Sajik Indoor Gymnasium erupting here as all the fans cheering on their team. T1, I think, going to need a little bit of extra energy in this game. I don't think they have the same level of checkmate that they had in the first one. The Nocturne really making sure that Docdom was just eliminated before he even really started like plugging in his mouse, which might have been why we had such a long delay before we got into game 2. That might explain something. That was how I used to cast Uzi playing this champion, where if you remember, when Uzi was winning, he wasn't allowed to play that champion. When he was losing, he wasn't allowed to play that champion. We've got another engage as level 2s have been hit across the board. Docdom still trying to fight here as Carrier with the meat slap, trying to get the work done as now Peter possibly overextended the flash forward. The flash in response from Peter. Oh! And first blood for Docdom. It will be a 1-for-1 as Gumayushi's able to lock that one down. And he does have the advantage in health, but still, that was a sick play.
I think that's a win for T1 as a BDD. Yeah, this is not a fun matchup. This won't be a fun matchup.
Mischievous boys.
Sometimes you just need to find the moment for a
mischievous
team. Okay, there's a magical journey for the carrier. Peter gonna get thrown back towards the enemy team, but yeah, he's a Leona, so he's gonna be okay. Docdom isn't okay. He's gonna spend most of his time in the base as BDD had to flash away from Faker. What happened in mid?
Trades are still okay, but BDD, as long as it doesn't trade health, because Faker will be able to TP.
Oh, here's the replay. And so the seismic shove missed.
Yeah, it's the sidestep on the seismic shove. And the fact that BDD doesn't have mana, and Faker obviously with the shield. We see Ping go down. And we see the immediate startup for Owner here. Setting up for that dragon.
Yeah, this is a lot of control for T1 in this early game. And they are making this gold lead go up. First Mountain Drake going to be important as well. Just a standalone mountain, just giving you those extra stats. It's going to be feeling pretty nice. As Faker just going to help out, and Doran is going to be here alongside as well. So a little bit of a reset for Gumayushi and Carrier. Just took a wave and are just going to head back again as the dragon is going to be taken. So there it is. Perfect going to have to be a little careful knowing that there are a few people on this bottom side as the teleport comes in.
Carrier.
Yep, slice and dice. And Owner has come on over with that boulder in hand. As Perfect, he's running the wrong way. He is definitely dead. It's just how much more work can he get done as he gets slammed into the wall, and it's even Gumayushi that's able to help pick up this kill. Couldn't have been worse here for the KT top laner.
That is painful. There's no cross-map trade available. We're seeing that Perfect gets focused again.
Yeah,
and all of these
5.
things. Ooh.
Docdom is level 6, never mind. As okay, Owner coming in, driving forward. The Arcane Shift is fantastic. That's a decent True Shot barrage as well, but now Peter is looking worse for wear. Winter's Wrath not going to quite get too much done as here is Faker! And he gets stunned up immediately! That was fantastically played, and they take down the Azir here. They have to trade Peter for it, but man, that could have been so much worse for KT. Cuz read it like a book as Doran with that Dominus now proc. Doctom playing out of his mind, but he will get cosmically bound. And the magical journey will get T1 to safety. That's going to save it for the moment, and Faker after that play picks up an immediate Merc Shreds.
Yeah, Cuz did kind of dunk them there. That was, that could have been. Peter gets taken low, but Leona very tanky, able to flash out his, Doran.
Oh dear. Yeah, Seismic Shove going to throw the Renekton around here.
Cuz is
Peter
there, he's dead.
should be able to hold him in position. And yep, they want to get the kill over to BDD. They do so successfully.
Think we're really on that track right now, and T1's comp can still team fight. Skarner comps, you're never really going to count them out as well.
There's a flash in. It's a decent buffer as the Tempered Fate goes down. Ona looks for the crash onto Peter, and it doesn't get the stun as the Exhaust doing so much work onto Cuz, but the both junglers getting taken down so low. Gumayushi having to go so far forward as they do both fall, and the wall goes down. The flashes, they come in, and the Seismic Shove just barely missing on the carrier, and Faker decides, nah man, I ain't going in on that one. That was a very cute fake out, as my goodness, that could have been a disaster. Seismic Shove this time, he's going to connect, and Peter is there to follow up BDD with a big old rock right on top of the pigeon, and he goes down.
Just leave!
Yeah.
Gets the setup, but that was an unforced error. That kill didn't have to go over, and we are back in the action, Atlas.
Let's do it again, baby! As the Ocean Drake down to 50%, Cuz in position. This is likely to be another 50-50, unless it's not. Owner is holding them in position. Well, not a whole lot happens. He does manage to lock down the Dragon, and they kill BDD. True Shot Barrage doing so much work. There was just a Cloud Soul. That's really cool. Still, it's Doctom with the kill. Cuz still wanting to find more. Has T1 in an awkward spot on the map. Cuz able to create the distance. A 3 versus 3 as the flash forward comes in from Doran. And out goes Perfect. He has to flash though, and Doran decides, all right, I guess I'll just kill your turret.
Big win for Doran. And T1 get the Dragon. That's the big thing. Cloud Soul.
Oh dear. Doran is underneath the turret, and he just gets obliterated. Yeah, Perfect. Not a whole lot he can do about that one.
Yeah, that's the only appropriate response. That flash was very tragic. Sorry, Owner. We are going in once again. Owner is in a lot of trouble. Sorry, Owner continues here as he will go down. Good little pick there for KT. Not a whole lot to get on the map right now. Sometimes I'm worried, you know, that you kind of start to lose yourself in the series.
Yeah.
And then you see the players are like, you know, it's not just casters. It happens to players as well. Because a lot of unforced errors now coming through both sides, really. Guma will be able to pick up the first blood on the turret here. That Dogum has also been able to pick up a lot of gold, but both of them are 3-0, so not too bad. What happened here? Okay, so Faker forces, and then Owner tries to follow up, and Huz. So it's really Owner dying for Faker's play.
Yeah. I feel like the Emperor's Divide went in an odd direction for what they wanted to achieve there. It just is. The telecom war will dictate itself.
It exists.
As, all right, Seismic Shove going to collect. Carrier here momentarily. The Impale only on a Cuz, and he's okay with that as Faker goes in, but he doesn't find the angle for the Emperor's Divide because he doesn't have it yet. Seismic Shove connects, and Faker and Owner both go down. Doctom doing so much damage as Doran is killing Perfect again in this bottom lane. Yeah, the Crocodile is going to become a huge problem, but KT do win a team fight. We can celebrate both, I guess, individually.
Faker, what was that? How are we in the game?
Oh no, that was such a the juxtaposition.
I had to.
Oh man, Chronic Claw.
It's the deep flanking Doran. Or is it Doran dying? We don't know.
We're not sure, but he's near a Krug camp, and we know that that has been a problematic position for him. However, Owner is over here. Can they actually get in and save their Crocodiles? The Solar Flare comes through. Oh, the ulti goes to Narnia from Cuz, and there's the Impale. He finds the backline, he finds BDD. Doctom turns up, but he's way too late, and the Tempered Fate will catch him. He does flash himself out of the way, and Doctom, at least for now, is going to be able to stand his ground, and in fact, he's doing a lot of damage back. But they've lost their mid laner, they've lost their support, and T1 fighting back so well in this mid game.
So Cuz is still alive. but I don't think he can get anywhere near this. It's a Doran carry performance, baby!
It absolutely is, and this is what happens. It's on the
Take him
E.
down, but they just don't. Peter ends up getting taken. And Owner, I'm sorry about the joke, Owner. I didn't mean it. I was joking about the hard steel stacks. Finds the flash and the ult.
The
onto
tempered fade
BDD.
as well from Carrier. Waits for the opportune moment.
Look, I guess they're taking down Owner's shield. That's nice. He went to pistol as well.
Yeah.
More damage for that almost level 16 Renekton.
The Dominus is really going to be cutting through them.
I'm joking.
Yeah. All right, I was looking for a bit of an angle here as the seismic shove does pull him back. That is a lot of damage to Tempered Fate. Holds him in position though. It kind of nullifies the Impale at the same time, and there's a kill for the Yorick. The Emperor's Divide connects onto 3, but Faker is still taking so much damage, and Dom is untouched. True Shot Barrage not quite doing enough, and Doran gets on top of the Ezreal. No flash left. He's Cullen, the Meek, and that is exactly what KT are in the eyes of this Crocodile. T1 crushed the fight off the back of Doran, and he's underneath the turret yet again. Kumiushi possibly in a little bit of trouble as the turret, he's tanking it, so he's just dead. Now Doran having to run away, and Perfect is still alive. Cuz is now able to try and help him in this 1v1 as the Ghoulie Wall goes up, and the Crocodile might go down.
What are we doing?
I have no idea. I think they're all dead.
That was a stalemate. It's a free-for-free trade. You don't have Dragon, or sorry, you don't have your jungler, but KT can't do Dragon because Renekton and oh my god.
That was a lot of money.
That's denial at the very least on the soul.
Wait. Perfect was 0-3-0.
Yep.
He's now 3-3-2.
Yeah, well, how did we discount the team fighting Yorick, Atlas? That's on us.
Oh, because he was side laning. That's not what a Yorick's supposed to do. He's supposed to wait for the team fights.
How long it takes for Doran to join? Still no. Imagine if he's here. This fight is just donezo. But instead, Guma, even though he doesn't get taken low, Peter CC's him for so long. I guess they just get Nash, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens.
That's a T1 Nash. Sorry, my bad, T1. All calculated.
Yeah. So they
didn't even get
distract KT with a team fight and a dragon. And so
they lulled them
yeah.
to a false sense of security. This is a telecom war. That's what this is.
And that was a T1 Baron. If ever we've seen one.
Wait, so now they can't really do Otacon anymore.
I mean,
they're going to try.
KT, I think, are going to try and keep them down here because it means that the Baron isn't being utilized. Still, T1 able to collapse.
They got to peel off or fight a good engage. Heal was used there by Carrier.
I think fighting away from this Crocodile is going to be an important thing, but Owner is going to come over and make it a 50-50. Doran taking a bit of poke damage as now Peter looking to go in the magical journey to try and bring them away as Docton doesn't find any joy with that True Shot Barrage, but he's taking so much damage here off to the side as it's Kaza locks this one down. Doran trying to get himself out of there as Docton is moving forward. Carrier looking for an angle. And the Weaver's Wall going to lock him. Oh no, he's in a little baby cage, but he now turns BDD golden, and Owner is looking to get over the wall. They find BDD and lock him down. I don't know how that was orchestrated, but it worked out beautifully there for T1 as now Cuz walking into 4 people, but he gets towards his inner turret.
Can they leave? I'm not sure.
I don't know about this one. Yeah, Docton doing so much damage. Every Mystic Shot is connecting because every point on the map is a T1 player for him to hit, but still, Kumiushi getting a lot of damage. And now it is just Peter that goes down. KT trying to get out of here, and they should be able to do so. This is an absolute mess, Chronicler.
Yeah, I got nothing, Atlas. I was waiting for you to say take it away, so I got an extra half a second to think.
I figured you'd get it, you know, because you needed to take it away.
Okay. So let's break that down because this.
Let's see what T1 can do.
Yeah. Oh, there's the. I was about to say Jack shows. Is it going to be done? It is. Free items for almost everyone.
The team fighting Yorick is ready to play.
Carrier!
Yeah, Seismic Shove going to connect. They're looking for the chain CC onto the body. Flashes, but he's not going to get away. And that is another kill going over to Doctom.
Oh, Croc! Did they see him? He showed up.
The flanking angle, and now Doctom having to deal with this prehistoric monster. Cuz looking for the re-engage, but he doesn't find the ulti. And it's a double for Guma. Doran now is a freight train, and T1. They launch their way forward. The Undertaker is going to have to be used for his own teammates. and perfect. Yeah, he's got a little cute gully wall, but he's going to lose his mate, and he has no right fighting for this dragon that T1 are able to take down.
Soul's going to be taken now for T1. Difference maker, because this fight starts off pretty good, but you can see some of the hesitation. He showed up for a second, but they don't clock him. And there Doran goes, and the turn doesn't work. Peter's left alone, and Perfect is stuck on the wrong side of a wall.
In these fights.
Yeah, this Celia not quite having the impact. Peter goes in.
Okay, Emperor's Divide gonna throw him out. Another Glacial Prison gonna do nothing as Peter's life just goes away. That is an optimistic, magical journey, but when they're this far ahead, you may as well go for it. The culling is gonna cut down Docked Arm, and KT, that play looked like they just wanted to head towards the next game.
And they will! No shot that KT's able to hold on here. I was about to start making jokes about Elder Flips, Atlas.
Yeah, we don't need to, because we might be talking about an Elder Flip in a final game of this series if T1 are continuing to play like this. It's looking a little bit too one-y, but still, these Nexus turrets next to go down. They're going to take down Cuz before they end this game, as there is the ace. And it's Gumayushi that locks it up 13, 1, and 6. A renaissance for the 80 carry for T1 as this Nexus is going to go down, and match point for T1.